The Fangs move north after the slaughter of the Vipers. They finally find the opening out of the Fang, to Ugga's relief. But was it much better where they were headed? Into the brutal yet disturbing landscape of the Unmade Marshes. Its name given due to the vile inhabitants, strange creatures and monsters roam these lands, but the crazed Unmade that taint the land are the worst of all, seeking all that they come across to slaughter and maim for their own ends in service of the Varanspire. They are so crazed that they cannot speak proper tongue. Most don't even have one, but only the shaman could decipher their mumbles to Ugga.
What? Nobody's crazier and stronger than the Greater Warg! Let's get them, boys! Warg!
Right, here we go then. So the first time we've had the Unmade on the channel, and they're here for the campaign, and thanks a lot to Alan for getting them painted up. They look awesome, and they look like they were a right annoyance to build from what I hear. So really job well done, Al, to be fair. So I've separated them into dagger, shield, hammer, ready for this next game. And basically we'll start on the left hand side here. We've got a mix in each of the battle groups here, but I've got two ascended ones in that group. Then I've got a joyous one, which is kind of like the henchman, if you like, in these war bands. So there you go, you can see the joyous one there. And I've named her I've got it here, Corpse Blade, the joyous one. So that's going to be her. So coming from the book, those are. Then we've got the leader there in the middle in the shield, who is
Joyous one?
Blissful one, other one, yeah, so it's the blissful one, and I've called them Shadow Hunter, the blissful one. So there we go, that's the leader. This model, by the way, is absolutely awesome. They're quite big, it's bigger than I thought they'd be. Then I've got, in that battle group, we've got both an ascended one and an awakened one with a brutal pole arm on the right. Then in the third group, in the hammer, we've got an awakened one with a flail and two pole arms in that one. So we've got a good mix. But that's it for the Unmade today, looking really nice. Most brutal warband from the Chaos ones we've seen yet, I think, for the lore as well. They're really creepy looking. But we'll go over and see what the Fangs of Gorkamorka are bringing for this episode today. Here we go, so the Bone Splitters, what we're taking today for now.
Okay, well, we've got Ugga Gorkfang again in the shield there with the Fang of Gork and the Totem of Gork.
Yep, and that's down there on the left.
In the dagger we have the Fang of Mork and the Totem of Mork.
Nice.
And then in the hammer we have the newly named Grug Snakebite.
Yes.
Not Snakebite, Snakebane.
Nice.
The Morboy. And the Shaman Mazog Bonesinger.
Nice, as your ally for this game.
Yeah.
And you can build up to 1,150 points now. Because
this only comes to 1,070 points.
You couldn't quite work out more than that. But in this game type, as we'll show you in a moment, things are going to get chaotic, so points won't necessarily matter so much, because there are going to be many a beast coming in from the Swamplands. But we'll get into this now and show you what's going on for this episode. So here we go then, folks. We've got the Swamplands that the Bone Splitters, the Fangs of Gorkamorka, have now entered. The next stage on the map, as you will have seen already. And it's going to be against the Unmade. They are kind of... The Unmade are a really weird warband. They just kind of search for like any enemy in the area that they are. I mean, the Swamplands are quite barren. I mean, you can see there is quite a bit of wildlife going on, but it's kind of mangrove swamps. We've got twist cards to resemble that kind of thing today. But yeah, the Unmade essentially take body parts and just assemble it and sew them to their own body parts, which is really creepy. So they've found the Bone Splitters, and they want to take their body parts, and they want to, so essentially kill as much as they can. They love the blood spill. Zorgoth, yeah. So it's going to be... we'll explain what we're doing today, but essentially it's going to be more of a kill-oriented game, just purely for the fact that they bumped into the Unmade and they just want the fight. So victory condition today is going to be blood marked. So at the start of the first battle round, there's going to be 2 battle groups on the table, bar our shields. And we have to both pick a model in our own warband to be the blood marked, and whoever takes out the opponent's blood mark model before the end of battle round, I think we'll say 3 or 4, then yeah, we'll be the winner. Aside from that, it's going to be murky swampland for a twist today. So if a fighter begins a move action on the battlefield floor, subtract 1 from their move characteristic until the end of that move action, unless they have the fly rune mark. Makes sense, we're in the swamplands, you're going to get stuck in the mangroves. I then drew twist double or nothing, so that means that we get to draw 2 more twists. And essentially I've done that so that we can have 2 more twists involving beasts, but chaotic beasts, because then I want this to basically be, there's a lot of noise going on essentially from the Unmade, because I can imagine them shouting and screaming whenever they're trying to put fear into the Bone Splitters. And let's be honest, the Bone Splitters are probably warging into the swamplands anyway, and that's attracted a ton of chaos beasts. Chaotic beasts. So we're going to do rampaging beasts for 1 twist at the start of each battle round before the hero phase. The players roll off. The winner can place any number of chaotic beasts on the battlefield with a combined points value of 200 or less, and they must be set up with the same rune mark within 1 inch of a terrain feature and within 3 inches of each other, and more than 5 inches away from enemy fighters. So we'll sort that out when it comes to the start of each battle round. So that's going to be crazy enough. But then, just to make it even more crazy, I unmade the whole game with blood scent. The scent of spilled blood draws nearby predators towards the battle. At the start of the 3rd battle round before the hero phase, the players roll off. The winner can place any number of chaotic beasts on the battlefield with a combined points value of 300 or less, and they must be of the same combination of rune marks, and the same as kind of what we've said before again. So set up next to a terrain feature, etc, etc. And that is more or less going to be it for this battle. It's going to be pretty crazy with all these chaotic beasts going on. Right then, so for this battle we are going to do a priority roll to see who gets to choose blue or red for deployment, because we are going to be using the Clash of Blades. And we'll do a single dice roll for priority. I'm getting a 5 with the Unmade and a 2 for Alan with the Bone Splitter, so I'll get to choose whether I'm blue or red, and I was setting up first. So deployment, I chose to be blue on the Clash of Blades, which means that my dagger set up in the middle over there. I had my hammer here, roughly within 3 inches of that spot. And then over here, we've got Alan's dagger and hammer on that side with the shaman in. So initiative roll off before we choose the blood marks, because whoever has initiative chooses their blood mark first. So let's go with a roll off. The Unmade are getting, a triple 4. And 3 singles, interesting. And then I'll go with your Bone Splitters, see what you're getting. Double 3 and 4 singles, wow. So you actually just about have initiative right now, even though I rolled a triple 3. So you can decide your wild dice first if you want to use it. Could bank it. So I'll have to choose his wild dice first. He chose to bank his, then it was followed by my choice. And I chose to make a double 6 with mine, so I don't get banked wild dice. So now we'll be going into battle round 1, and it's Al's got the initiative, so you have to choose your blood mark fighter first, Al. Right then, so we're going into the first battle round. Al's got the initiative, so he had to choose his blood mark first. He's chosen the shaman down behind the fungi tree over that side. Then I've got my awakened one here in the middle with the pole arm is going to be mine. So we'll mark those up now so we remember. The shaman's pretty easy to remember, but my pole arm. And then what we'll do is obviously do the first battle round roll off to see who gets to place the first chaotic beasts. Okay, so roll off for the chaotic beasts. I'm getting a 6, okay. And Al's getting a 6, reroll, a 1.
Oh dear.
And a 1!
Oh, come on!
Okay, there we go. Unmade again. A 4. And a 1. So the Unmade win it. It's probably quite thematic, so she's calling out the blissful one. She's calling out Celtic beasts from afar, and I get up to 200 points worth of beasts of the same rune mark, and I can place them next to a terrain feature, I believe. There we go, so it was either 1 Raptrix or 2 Furies. I chose a Raptrix, 105 points. Put him down within an inch of terrain feature and 5 inches away from all fighters on the board. and that's who they've called in. Swoops down, ready to cause some chaos. And I think that's it for all the pre-battle round stuff, so all we need to do now is go into initiative for the Bone Splitters. Okay, so you're going to try and go for the Raptrix,
My
yeah?
shaman's going to try and
Prod him and warp his mind so that you
Yeah.
can, on a 1 or a 2 it fails. Oh, you get him, okay, so you can activate the Chaotic Beast.
Okay. Bases then?
Yeah, so he's only got 4 movement, the Raptrix, because of the Swamplands. So he's going to have to double move to get into the front of mine then there. Okay, the Chaotic Beast has kind of gone against my plans here. So we're going to have to use one of the Awakened. I don't think that's Awakened actually, I think it is the other ones. It is the Ascended ones. And we'll go for just 2 attack actions. We'll do the one on the left here into the Raptrix. So 4 attacks here, strength 4, they're pretty beastly these ones. And your toughness 4 for the Raptrix. So it's going to be 4s. 2 hits for, that is 4 damage still though, these guys are beasty. Second attack action, that's 4 damage already. Get some crits, I get 1 crit but no hits. That's 8 damage overall on the Raptrix. Serpent Bane gonna go, or Snake Bane, can't remember what his name is. So what's he thinking?
He's thinking double move, but with the -1, that's still only 6 inches. So
Okay,
it'll just
so up he
get
goes.
right up to that.
Okay, and then it's going to be my activation. I'm going to go... Ooh, let's go do a move round to the other side of the Celtic Beast, and then I'm going to attack it. So 4 dice with the other Ascended one. It's going to be... that's going to kill it. I only needed 4 damage. There we go, more than enough to take him out. And then, do I want to use an ability? So then it'll be on to Al's activation here. There's nothing else for me to do there.
To there.
So move for 3 inches, yeah.
Then I'm within 6 inches. So
You're going to do a
charge up
normal
to
move,
there.
and then a charge will get you into combat. For a
And
double?
then-
Is that your double 3? Or
yeah.
it's a triple actually, wasn't it? No, you didn't spend it in the end. So a double 3, just be able to then charge an extra 3 and get into combat. I've already activated there this turn anyway, so at least I can't attack you back there. Right, we're going to go with this Unmade with the pole arm, and he's going to go double move. Oh, actually, I'm going to spend my double 6 on an extra +1 movement per move for his base of 4, because it's -1 for the Murky Swampland, then +1 again for using Rush, I think it is. So then he's got 8-inch movement, so I'm actually going to go 3 to the edge, 3 to get up the ladder as always, then I've got an extra 2 to go. Yeah, I'll move 2, get to the edge there, ready to do a crazy Unmade jump next round maybe. With my pole arm. I'm going to go with the totem.
To do
3 and then another 3, get yourself to the edge there, yeah. There you go. Alright, we're going to activate the Joyous one, and boy is he going to be joyous in a moment. He's got double move of 8 because he's essentially been very slowed down by the Swampland instead of his usual 10 double move. And if I put him right up against that fence line, I can use his triple personal ability Flaying Frenzy. So roll a dice for each visible enemy fighter within 3 inches, which I've pre-measured. So your 3 fighters there will be within 3 inches. And roll a dice for each one, 5 or a 6, allocate the damage points to the fighter rolled equal to the value of the ability, which is 4, because I'm using a triple 4. And 3 or a 4, it's just 1 point of damage. So let's do the totem. He gets a point of damage. The Fang takes 4, and the Orc Boy Snake Bane takes nothing. Okay, and there we go. That was the Joyous one done, and now it's just the Shaman left for Alan. I've got a couple of models left after that. I'm gonna double move.
Oh, yeah, he's only got 2 because of
The Swampland, yeah,
the
it's pretty
Swampland.
bad. Single move to that.
And that brings him within 7 inches. So he'll take his ranged attack at the Joyous one.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so 2 dice. Into the Joyous one is toughness 4.
Strength 3.
So we need 5s. Toughness 4 with the Joyous one.
Ooh, a
so
crit.
we get a crit. That's probably
Which
pretty
is
nasty.
6 damage.
6 damage to the Joyous one. Ouch. 6-inch double move with my Polearm, who's the blood marked, for a double move because they're slower than normal. And then the flail will go. He's also only 3 move at the moment, so he's just going to double move 6. Actually, let's double move him in this direction. That would make a lot of sense. Get him to the edge of the steps there. There we go. There we go. They're done, and that is everything activated. And I believe then it's just going to be on to Battle Round 2 initiative roll off. Initiative roll off for Battle Round 2. The Unmade are getting a double 6 and 4 singles. Jeez, okay. And then Elves got 2 wild dice this round as well, but Bone Splitters are getting trip 1 and 3 singles. Interesting. Okay, so the value not great there, but we've got our shields to come in with our leaders, so big stuff to come in this round as well. And I currently have initiative, so I'll have to decide my wild dice. Al has 2 because he banked 1. There we go, so I've chosen a trip 6, then it was Al's turn. He made a quad 1 and he's made another single so that he can challenge for initiative. So we'll roll off, Al. So it's going to be single dice, see what you get. Okay, so you will claim initiative here. So you did seize it. Nicely done. Right then, so before reserve phase, which is before hero phase, should I say, we should be rolling off a chaotic beast placement. So Al, single dice. I'm getting a 4. What do you get? A 4. That's the same as last time. 3 and a 1. So I will get to choose chaotic beast again. Interesting. This time I'm going to go with 2 furies and place them down. There we go, I've placed my furies there, called them down from the skies. Actually, they're going to have to nudge around a tad because they're within 5 of my ascended one. There we go. Just to block off the shield coming in. We can see them coming in from the distance, so I've called down 2 furies. And that's it for those. Now we've got reserve phase. It is your initiative, Al, so you've got to bring in your shield, and then it'll be mine coming in from this side. So we'll get your shield in first. Right then, so reserves have come in. Al's dropped over there, and I've dropped mine in over that flank. It's going to be interesting. The Shaman's fairly slow, but at the same time I use some abilities to get myself further away on this side. So, but then you have got the Warg now that Ugger's come in, so I'm scared at the same time. But what we're going to do is go on to I think your initiative. So it's your first activation, Al, as well. So first activation for you, Al, and you are going to go here with Snakebane. Yeah. It's going to go into my Joyous one.
Because he's wounded.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the quad 1 for Rampaging Destroyer. So I get to add 1 to my attacks for the rest of the
duration of his activation. And then if you do take me down,
I get a bonus move.
So 4 attacks or 5 now? 4
his
attacks.
Base attacks.
3. So now you're on 4.
3, so 4.
4's to hit because you're strength 4 and I'm toughness 4. Okay, it's not a bad thing though, because you need 4s. Okay, so you got a crit and a hit, which I believe 6 damage.
Yeah.
So now you need 3 more from the second attack roll. Can you do it? You need 2 hits or a crit. You get a crit and a hit, so you take him down, and you get a bonus move action after taking him down. And then your bonus move action, you're going to push then forward into my ascended one. Okay, so here we go. The ascended one at the back. He's going to double move 6 to get around the back of you there, because he's only got 3 base movement with this swampland shizzle going on. He's going to move around the back of you there for a double move, and then at the end of his activation, use his a double ability, Nightmare Visage, on the Shaman, which is 6-inch range, because my value on my dice is 6, and I'm going to use that as a double. So that means that the range is 6, target the Shaman, and he can't move or disengage this round. So I moved over to the other side here of the Orc Boy and stared at you with like, I'm going to take your head, your legs, and put it on my own body, and you've crapped yourself and just sat there with your staff in the corner shaking. Okay, before we go any further, I've just realised that it's 6-inch range, but it's on a 3+, it stops him, so I need to roll. Yeah, it does work. Carry on. So Big Sabber's going to go, yeah, into the guy in front of him.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Strength 5. So 3s?
Yep. 3s it is, and 3 hits. So 9 points of damage, and ironically you still need a point of damage to kill him. So you're nearly there. And a point it'll be, for sure. You'd like literally cut him into pieces, which would actually be several different people's body parts. And that's your spear done, so then it's on to my activation. Flail's going to move 3 to get to there, and then range 3 attack with his flail into the spear. It's going to be 3 attacks with the flail, range 3, strength 3, so 4s because you're toughness 3 with the spear, so it's going to be 2 hits for 2 damage. Okay, so strength 4, toughness 5 because you're attacking straight through obvious terrain there, to be honest. So I will be toughness 5 instead of 4, so it would be 5s to hit. Go for it. And you do get a crit and a hit, nice. Wow.
6 points.
6 points. You're going to attack again?
Yeah.
Okay, so same again. 5 and 6s. And you get another crit, nice. Okay, wow, well that was 10 over the 2 attack actions, and the totem just took the the ascended one right out there because he only had 10 health, so nicely done. Right, we're going to go with this pole wielder on the top. He's going to jump 3 straight off the edge, straight down with his spear through your heart. No, there he goes, straight down into your orc boy for an attack action. We're actually going to go that way an inch and jump off 2 inches that way because I've got a 2-inch range pole arm, so that makes sense. But I need to see if I take any damage. Impact damage. We take 1 point of damage, but we enjoy it. It's range 2, 2 attacks, strength 3, toughness 3 into your boy. So it's going to be, whoa, we get it on, I needed 5s, and no, sorry, I needed 4s, but I got a hit and a crit, which is 5 damage. Okay, so activating one of the boys at the back there, going with Ugga. He's 1 move there, and then another move maybe? Alright then, so Ugga's going to go with second action, and he's going to use that lesser artifact he picked up in the last battle, the Cayman jar of fireflies. He's going to release them, which makes him go, oh, pretty fireflies! And then it's going to make him warg harder for some reason, which because basically it inspires them because they think they're pretty, and they think they mean something holy. But basically it means that whenever Ugga uses an ability, he gets to up the value of that ability by 1, which will be handy for your wargs. Right, my activation and my pole arm is just going to keep running for his life. He knows that he's been marked by the gods, and he's terrified of it, and he's running that way. His legs that he sewed on just this morning are falling off as he does so, but otherwise he's running further away. So he's activated, and then you've got the 2 at the back there, and your shaman if he can target anyone with his range. Double move in the spear, yeah?
Yeah.
Has he got +1 move as well? Pretty sure he does. So they both have +1 move, so they can definitely get up into there, the spears. Pole arm on the left here is going to double move 6 and get up to just by the side of that tree. There we go. Totem's going to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Is he going to double move as well?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think you can just get up behind them.
Okay.
Get right in the middle there.
There he goes. Up to there. Ascended one, number 3, is going to double move as well and go 6. Come just up to here. There we go. He's done with the double move, and then it's onto your shaman or a chaotic beast. So you're going to try and activate Fury. You're going to go which one? This one?
Yep.
Okay, on a 1 or a 2 I get it, so as long as you don't get that. And you get a 3, so you're all good. So you can activate the Fury now. And the Furies of movement 8, and because they can fly, they're ignoring the marshland, getting onto the top there. Second move to get down into contact with my flail, interesting. I'm then going to try and activate the other chaotic beast, and 1 or a 2 it's yours, it's mine. There we go, he's going to fly over right into the middle of you there, and then he's going to get to attack as well. I'll tell you what, we'll randomise with this, because it's not really that fussed. So left to right, D3. It's the middle one, so it's going to be the totem, which is what I said originally anyway. So 3 attacks, strength 3, toughness 3 is 4s. Oh, nothing, okay. Okay, that's the Fury done, and then I think the only one left on the table is your Shaman, so you have to either wait or use him. The Shaman's going to go, and you're going to use your range 7 foot of Gork type thing, I'm pretty sure it is, your staff. So
the Foot of Gork is his
ability.
spell,
Okay.
but
similar kind of thing, I guess.
but he's got a zappy staff.
Zap staff. Okay, so like a lightning strike.
Yeah.
You're going to go into my pole arm at the back there. He's toughness
Yeah.
3. He's not quite in cover, so
This is strength 3, so 4.
4s. Yeah. Ooh,
No.
Second attempt. Okay, so whatever your base damage is, probably not great.
It's actually 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I suppose you got 2 dice, so
So 6 points.
6 damage. There we go, down to 4 health left with that polar, and then the only one left to go this round is my leader, and she is going to do a 7-inch move because that's a base move with the swampland. So she's used to these swamps, she knows them, so she's just going to double move right up into your
Stilt's really helping.
your leader. Actually, you know what? We'll probably come around the other side there, to be honest. Okay, so it's going to be battle round 4, I believe we're going into, which would be the last battle round, and we need to make sure that we don't have our blood marked within 4 inches of the edge of the battlefield, because otherwise they go. So, yep, so we'll have to make sure we both get out of the edge. Roll off for initiative, the Unmade are getting a double 3 and 4 singles, dear me. Don't think I've had better than a double this game. Okay, go for it. You're getting a double 1 and 4 singles, so what the hell's going on here? We've both got 4 singles and a double. So it's going to be 1 wild dice each, and we need to roll off to see who gets priority on this. So I get a 6, Al's getting a 3, so I have initiative at the moment as we decide wild dice. Alrighty, so bone splitters. Well, I got first choice, should I say, because I won the roll off. I've made a 5 to get 5 singles and a double 3 here. Al had to make a double 6. Even if we'd have put in another wild dice to make another single, we were drawing in the first place, so you can't re-roll or roll off if you like for drawing. So I made sure that I got the initiative there. Right, I'm then going to activate it's not the joyous one, it's the blissful one. And she is going to be attacking into the shaman. But before I do any of that, I'm using my double 3 to make sure that you can't move or disengage this round anyway, so you can't run away from me. So she's hooked you into the ground and she's going to torture you, and you'll like it.
That's still the initiative.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I didn't have a chance.
So I'm going all in this game, folks. I ain't letting the Bone Splitters get away with it every game. So so now we're going to go with the blissful ones, 2 attack actions, and she's brutal, I can tell you that much. So I'm strength 4 and the shaman's toughness 4, so it's going to be on 4s, but I have 5 attacks with the blissful one, and she's doing 2/6 damage, so we'll see what we do here, and 2 lots of this. So it's 4s. Oh, okay, so that's 1 hit and 2 crits. That is 14 from the first attack. And then the second load, you got quite a lot of health though, I think. Okay, that's not so good, so I need 4s, so that is another 4 damage though. So that's 18 damage overall from 2 attacks. Woohoo! And you can't run away, because I hooked you into the ground. Filth. Okay, so you're going to charge?
Yeah,
with
so I use
double 1.
the double ones.
Move 3 inches.
And that'll get him up behind there.
Yep. And then that means you can
now I can attack.
make an attack action into
Because
the
he's
leader.
He's got a 3-inch range,
yeah.
so he's good there.
There you go, so then you can just do your 3-inch range attack.
Strength 4.
Toughness 4, so you're looking at 4s. Okay,
Oh,
that's
just
only
the
the
one.
1.
That's just 2 points of damage.
And then you're going to go again.
Yeah.
Nothing from the second one, okay.
Wow.
So just the 2 points from that then. I'm going to double move the pole arm, and he's going to get within 2 inches of the shaman to attack next round, hopefully, if he can. He's taken 6 already, so there we go. Right, one thing we did forget, folks, beginning of this battle round, there should have been a lot more chaotic beasts coming in, so we're just going to do it now, because, I mean, not much has really happened over there, to be honest. Everything's kind of centered over there anyway. So what we're going to do is bring in, well, we'll do a roll-off for the normal one, which is Rampaging Beasts. So see who gets to choose this time. I get a 2. Come on, Al, you haven't had a chance yet. A 4, so you can choose 2 Furies or 1 Fury, or what's the other ones? 2 Furies or 1 Raptrix to bring in. And so you got those two you dropped in there. Furies, interesting. We've kind of done it so that even if this guy was back here and the totem was there, we're counting them as being 5 inches away, so they would be fine there. Roll off again for Blood Scent. This is the other twist for the Chaotic Beast. This happens on battle round 3, and this is the same, but you don't have to drop them within an inch of terrain, and it's up to 300 points. And that only happens this round. Roll off, 4 for me. Al gets 3! Ooh. So I will get the 300 points worth. So I guess we've both got to drop some in this round, so that's interesting. And I've chosen up to 300 points or less, same rune mark. 2 Raptrix coming in this time. They have to be within 3 inches of the edge of the battlefield, 5 inches away from enemy models, and within 3 inches of each other on deployment. So there we go, we've got 2 Raptrix and 2 Furies on this side, and we've still got the 2 Furies from last round on. So this is exactly what I wanted it to be, this game. Very, very chaotic. And now we will be going back into the gameplay because we missed that at the start. So now we can choose to activate them all if we want to. I am going to try and now activate Raptrix at the front. So we'll come into the Shaman. Well, basically I'm going to see if I get it first because neither of us have lost control of one yet. And I haven't. So we keep control and I get a 4-inch move, which does bring me within an inch there of the Shaman. And I'll get an attack action for the second one. Not very good anyway for the Raptrix. 2 dice, strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s. I get 1 hit for 2 damage. You're going to try and get one of the Furies, see what you roll. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just going to fly the Furies. This one at the front here that I'll chose. 16 is more than enough to just double fly, get myself over there, in between you and the Shaman. Okay, so as is Chaotic Beast, it's in the name Chaotic. So when I activated the Fury, that was still technically Alan's go, so it goes straight onto my go next. And I will try and activate in return one of the beasts over that side, the beasties. See if we can get control. I do. Oh, okay, so double action with him. Yeah, I think we're going to have to double move him. He's move 5, so it would be a double 4 for 8 because of the swamp, and I don't fly. So he's just going to move up to the side of the Shaman, and that's him done. So the Shaman's going to go, you're going to go into my leader.
Yeah.
Into the, that is the forgetting names.
Blissful one.
Blissful one. Go for it. So you're going to go 3 attacks and you can re-roll a dice each time because of your Brutal but Cunning. So your strength 4, so you need 4s actually. So you might as well re-roll both and use your destiny level re-roll. So once per game. There you go. Okay, so 1 goes through, 1 doesn't. So 2 one's a crit.
So that'll be 5 points total.
And then you want to do attack again?
Yeah.
So 5 so far, another load. Just the 1 hit, but you can re-roll one of those again because of Brutal but Cunning, which you don't get. So just the 1 hit for how much? 1 damage. We're just going to go with the Ascend one here, and he's only got 3-inch move, so double move for 6. We'll get underneath this mangrove, straight in under there, so that we're within an inch for next battle round. So as you can see, he's gone down underneath the mangrove tree. He's within an inch ready for next round. See if you can get this Fury. 1 or 2, it's mine. You don't, it's yours. I guess you want to go into more blood marked.
Yeah.
He's undefended. The Fury swooped down, picking on the Unmade. So he'll get an attack action now. 3 attacks. Strength 4, strength 3. I'm toughness 3. So you're looking at 4s. Ouch! That is 4 damage, which means I'm only on 6 health left with my blood marked. Health times have turned. I should have been more careful. I completely forgot about the Chaotic Beast actually. So that's nice and handy for Al there. Onto my activation. The pole arm's crapped himself. He realises what's happened. And he's going to go disengage 3. And oh, actually, I can't be next to the edge, can I? That's a good point. Your Shaman's probably going to be automatically ruined anyway at the end of this battle round because he's trapped. I managed to trap him. So actually, you could say that unless you kill him now, actually, I think I probably will have it. Just thinking about it. So in that sense of the word, I will disengage that way and move up to the edge of the spikes because I don't want him within 4 of the edge. So yeah, the Shaman, from the moment I use that ability on him, actually has been a goner really, in terms of the game type. Okay. Which is not nice. Yeah, so I mean, we've pretty much figured out that now that I've realised the Shaman can't actually move out of 4 inches from the edge, it's going to end up being Alan just trying to kill everything that he can to get extra points here for the aftermath. My pole arm's looking pretty surrounded and drab there, even for an unmade. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, the Fang of Gork.
This one here will attack my pole arm. So into the awakened one, you've got 3 dice, 3 attacks, should I say?
Strength 5.
Okay. Yeah, you're needing 3s, so you've got a crit and a hit.
So that's 9 points of damage.
9, he's 1 health left. Okay, so he actually took a point of damage from when he fell down, and you just caused 9, so he's actually dead. So the damage killed him in the end, really, there. But you had a load of attacks left anyway. And the Fang of Gork has 1 action left.
Yeah.
Have a stab at the Fury.
The Fury,
as well.
just in case.
Toughness 3, so you need 3s. Crit and a hit, that's probably going to kill him. How much damage?
It's another 9.
9, so that kills the Fury. Wow, the spear of Gork just coming in off the edge of the table and just literally spinning round in a circle, just killing everything. I'll try and activate my flail. I'll attack the Fury with my close combat attack, so 3 attacks, range 1, strength 3. So it's going to be 4s. That's 1 hit for 1 point of damage. And then it's going to be the same again. 1 point of damage again, so 2 to the Fury. He's on 6 health left. Double for a 6.
Yeah.
3-inch charge into the flail. And then you're going to get 2 load of attacks then. Go for it. 1 hit for 3 damage though. And a crit. I think that's 9, isn't it?
9 total.
So he's on 1 health left. Oh! Okay, that's 9 points of damage. I'm on a point of health left with the flail, and you're damn right I'm going to try and activate that Fury before you can kill him. So let's see on a 1 or a 2 that's yours. I get it. So he's going to fly away, disengage 3, and he's just going to fly on top of here like some sort of cool scene from Riddick.
Yep, there's no way out of there.
No, so we're just kind of working out now what's going to happen before we're going to finish the game here because there's nothing else that can be done now. You can kill some beasts and things.
I can move up, but I can't get
not
close
enough
enough
movement. You got the chaotic beasts have pretty much all been, so there's no factors involved there. And everybody over there in that combat's done for this round. So I mean, it pretty much comes down to the fact that you would be too close to the edge of the battlefield when the darkness creeps in and takes your shaman's soul. Luckily I moved just outside of the range at the end, but I did trap you in well enough at the end there. And I've got to say that universal double ability for them is just insane. Like, any of the fighters can use it. I thought the ensnaring net from the Splintered Fang was strong, that just only the True Blood can use, which is the leader. A better version of that ability in this game was used universally. Something I've just actually thought about, to be fair, which I've mucked up a little bit on actually, is your shaman. The ability I used was on a 3-up actually. The second time I don't think I rolled for it, did I?
I can't recall.
I don't think I did, because I got into combat, I didn't roll. We'll do it.
But he's...
Yeah, it worked. There you go.
Yeah.
So on a 3-up it would have worked. So, yeah, I think that ability is just ridiculous.
He's totally trapped in there anyway.
Yeah, so it's great to see new warbands such as the Unmade come on, and I think from what I've seen of them so far, they are very strong, but if you can hit them early on, they are quite squishy. Yeah, like you still took out a lot that game, didn't you, I think? Actually, you only took 3 out, actually. Yeah. Okay. It's actually Chaotic Beasts, I think it took a lot of...
Some of these were...
Yeah, they were like heavily wounded. He's on a damage left. They're similar over there. The leader got quite beaten in the end. Hopefully, you've at least taken a 3rd down. I think you have there, so I think you'll be getting a point for that. But a loss for the Fangs of Gorkamorka this game. I brought the Wrath, and it had to be done with the Unmade. There's no mercy from them. Just evens it out a bit sometimes during the campaign. But yeah, it was a good fun watching that one. Again, a very thematic game. The Unmade are very cool. Bone Splitters keep moving forward. We'll go into some Aftermath now for you Patreon members. I hope you're enjoying the campaign. Alright then, let's get into some Aftermath here. And for this episode, it's going to be you lost the battle, unfortunately, this time. So you won't get that nice bonus 5 points. You've had a good run, to be fair.
I have.
So it's you've got a good number of points anyway.
By the Unmade.
So you're on 31 points at the moment?
Yep.
I think you were. So then we'll resolve Glory. You took part in the campaign battle for a point. Didn't quite kill the enemy leader. You took down at least 1/3 of fighters in your opponent's warband for a point. but you didn't win the battle, so it's only the 2 glory this time. Then we go into deaths. One thing you can take from the battle is you didn't die at all. You lost nobody in this battle. So as you can see down below, we have everybody that lived, which is the entire warband this game. So that's a chance of a lot more upgrades. So I suppose that's pretty good. And we remember to use the Destiny reroll this game. They're not that brilliant, to be honest. It's just a bit of fun. It's more the upgrades and the artifacts that tend to do a bit more, I think. So you've got no injury rolls, roll for Destiny levels. So we're needing single dice on a 5 up, so left to right, shall we say?
I'm here.
Yeah, the Fang.
Okay. No.
No. Next Fang. No. It's going to be no's after the last game, isn't it? Because you rolled insane.
Yeah.
Well, this could be really simple.
Oh.
Okay, you got a 6. That's for.
Oh, hang on. Is he the one that's already at max level?
Could well be.
No, it's
actually the other one.
Mork's the totem of Mork is at max level. So yeah, Gork gets one.
Okay, cool. And then keep going. So.
No.
Right one?
No, I've got it backwards.
Oh yeah. So that one is the Gork. Gork.
That is Mork.
That's
the
Mork.
Gork is the more elaborate one.
Mm-hmm.
So that is Mork.
And Mork's already at Destiny.
And Mork's already at Destiny.
So he can't actually
can't have it.
So technically we'll take him out because he's already fully buffed. Ugga, Snakebane, and the Shaman. Ugga does get one, so he's going to Destiny level 2.
Nice.
Snakebane hasn't gained a level yet. He does!
Yay!
Snakebane!
I like
and
it.
then the Shaman doesn't with a 1. You can re-roll it,
It's a bit
cooked.
Yes.
You do!
Oh.
Okay, so what we'll do, you've got, take those ones out, so you've got Ugga, Snakebane, and the Shaman are going to be upgrading here. Interesting. So we'll start with Ugga. Roll a 2d6 for me. You get an 8, which is fighter can choose between an upgrade from the table or add 3 to the wounds characteristic. That could be nice for Ugga. But also upgrades could be nice.
I think, you know what, it's enough to save your life sometime. I'll go for the +3.
+3 wounds is nice, I'll admit on that one. So taking the +3 wounds, that's it for Ugga. So just as long as we know he's got the +3 wounds, that's fine. Then Snakebane gets an upgrade. So what does he get on the 2 dice? He's getting a 6. That is +1 movement or an upgrade from the table for Snakebane.
Table.
So D6 for me.
5.
5. That is the buffer brew. That's the extra inch of deployment at the start of the game. That's actually quite handy for something like him. So that means you can deploy 4 in from the edge instead of 3 with the buffer brew because you're eager to get into battle after brewing up. Getting a buzz on. And then the Shaman, 2d6.
I'm all about getting a buzz on.
So then he's getting a 7. That is same against +1 movement or an upgrade from the upgrade table.
I'm going to take the +1 movement because
The Shaman's pretty poor.
Yeah, that'll make him the same base movement as the rest of the Bone Splitters, which would be nice.
Okay, nice. So he has +1 move and cunning but brutal, I believe. Or brutal but cunning he had.
I mean,
as an upgrade. So Shaman's Destiny level 2 and Ugga's Destiny level 2 now, and 1 Destiny level upgrade for Snakebane. Then can you do me a 2d66 with 2 dice? So red one can be the 10 for a lesser artifact. 52. You also lost that game, the consumable with Ugga, so you can give him another lesser artifact if you want to. But 52 is God Beast Idol. So the crudely carved figurine of a long dead God Beast still pulses with an ancient power. That's cool. So perishable, add 1 to the value of abilities to a maximum of 6 used by the bearer. So that's exactly the same as what he's just discarded, except for it's a perishable instead of a consumable, which means that I believe at the end of the battle you roll to see if it disappears. On a 4+, the lesser artifact retains its power and you can keep it. On a 1 to 3, it dies.
Okay.
So you can just keep using that one really.
So it's +1 to abilities.
It's actually better, to be fair, because I think the jar of glowflies you had to use an action to use it, whereas this one you just get every battle. That's really good, because then it means you add one to the value of abilities with whoever you give it to. So Ugga.
I'm giving it Ugga, yeah.
Because that means you're just going to standard +1 to your wargs, which is really good.
I thought about giving it to Goodog, but Goodog might not be there every battle because he's an ally.
I think Ugga makes sense.
Give it to Ugga.
Goodog can't actually have them anyway, to be fair.
Oh, because he's an ally. Right,
yeah, it's the only thing allies can't actually have is artifacts. So that is it, folks, for this game. Luckily, no deaths, so no rolls on the table for those. We don't like losing our characters, especially when they're starting to gain names. Thanks so much. Happy skirmishing. Warg!
Hi there, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel and make sure to hit the notification bell. Also throw us a like on the video and leave us a comment down below. Finally, if you would care to support the long-term progress and stability of the channel, please sign up to become a Patreon member in the link below the video for as little as $3 per month, just like the amazing people to the left of me. You will gain access to many different benefits, but you will also be making sure that we can still put out videos for the foreseeable future. Thanks for watching, and you can check out more of the videos here, right on our channel. Everything skirmish. But until next time, happy skirmishing, guys.